Good morning, students. One special request came to me. Not one, so many children wrote and said, Sir, you have revised friction, but force and pressure we have not revised. So, today's class, we will be revising force and pressure. They also asked, Sir, we have not done NCERT questions. Sir, we have not done keywords in this chapter. Should we do it? Of course, yes. Anyway, that's why today's special class. Today we will be revising force and pressure, and we will work out our class revision program. Well, you remember what is force? It is push or pull which can bring change in the position, the speed, the direction and the shape and size of the body. Isn't it? Force is pull or push which can bring changes in the body. What are these changes? These changes are change in position, change in speed, change in direction, change in shape, change in size of the body. Clear? And then what we studied about force? Think. We studied about two types of force: contact force and non-contact force. What is contact force? Contact force is a force which comes into play when two bodies are in physical contact. Isn't it? Now I will not tell you, give example. You know the examples. And very detailed you studied one contact force. That was, come on, that was friction. Anyway, so contact force can be mechanical force, can be muscular force, and friction of course you have studied in detail. What was the other one? Other one was non-contact force. And what is the non-contact force? The non-contact force is the one which comes into play without the physical contact between the interacting bodies. Okay? Just look at my slide. The force which comes into play without the physical contact between the interacting objects. For example, you got magnetic force, you got electric force, you got gravitational force, you got nuclear force. Come back. So many of you did very good example by rubbing your scale or comb with plastic and then attracting the pieces of paper without touching it, without making it contact, and some nice videos were also shared. Well done. So you know now what is a non-contact force and the importance of non-contact force you will come to know when you go to higher classes. All detailed studies you will find out about non-contact force. Now, what else we studied? We studied the unit of force, and there some confusion. So many children got confused. SI unit of force is Newton. That's all. Some students they wrote kg meter per second square. How do you know in 8th standard what is meter per second square? Some of the books they have written, but what is that meter per second square? Meter per second square is in fact acceleration, which you will study when you go to 9th class. Anyway, so if you write Newton as SI unit of force, job well done. Okay? So just write Newton. There are other units also. Remember what is it? Dyne. Sometimes they also call kilogram force. Okay? Dyne is in CGS unit. 1 Newton equals 10 to the power 5 dynes. Blah blah blah. All your just knowledge. But understanding, again look at my definition. 1 SI unit of force is Newton, clearly written in red. 1 Newton is the force which can produce the acceleration of 1 meter per second, that is 1 meter per second square in a body of mass 1 kg. CGS unit is dyne. Come back. Now what is that CGS unit? One child asked, sir, what is this CGS unit? That's why it is good to do revision. Because all your feedback comes. And thank you very much to those children who give feedback. Very important. Very important to give me feedback so that I can, find out your doubts and difficulties. What is CGS unit? CGS unit is centimeter gram second. Shortcut is CGS. Here, length is measured in centimeter, mass is measured in gram, and time is measured in second. There is other unit also. They call it MKS. MKS, the length is measured in meter. The distance is measured in, the length or distance is measured in meter. The mass is measured in kg and time is measured in second. In fact, when you go to higher classes, 11th class or so, you will come to know that this SI system of unit, SI means S for standard, I for international. The standard international unit, SI unit, is basically the extension of MKS unit. Anyway, no need to go in that big things. Best is, remember, SI unit of force is Newton. And what is 1 Newton? How it is defined? It is defined as a force which can produce acceleration of 1 meter per second square in a body of mass 1 kg. Full stop. Okay? Got it clear? Now, what next we studied? Think. What next we studied? We studied the effect of force. That is, effect of force per unit area. Come on, what was it? The force acting per unit area is called pressure. Right? So pressure also we studied. We studied about solid pressure, liquid pressure and all that. Now, our job and your complaints. Sir, do we have to do the NCERT questions? Yes. All the NCERT questions done in your book. And as I explained in my previous class, how to do it? All objective questions as it is, you are free to write or free to copy. But all the big essay type questions or big long answer questions, you will underline and write in your own words. You have enough time. Saturday, Sunday, complete revision. Then all your exercise question, very short answer questions and objective type questions, all you will do with pencil in your book. But all the long answer questions you will do in your notebook. One question also came from your friend. Sir, there are oral questions also we have to do. Yes, of course. Do it. Write down their oral question and do all these questions. So these 2 chapters which I taught you, all the NCERT questions, all the exercise questions, all should be done in the notebook. Take your sweet time, no hurry. Okay? Then, so many children share their experience. In fact, I would like to take few minutes from your parents' side also. I know parents are much more worried these days with their children and their class. What I want, explain your parents. Or should I speak in Hindi? I'll speak in Hindi first. आप सभी अभिभावक, पेरेंट्स, माता पिता लोग, सबसे पहले आपको नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग or good morning, whatever it is, whatever time you are free to see this. I have been talking to your children and I have tried my best to explain things in their understanding level. I want a little feedback. Children though generally give feedback. They give, sir, you are excellent, you are very good teacher, all that, blah, blah, blah. I want specific parents to write how they find my videos on YouTube. If you have not seen, see a few, 1, 2. Then you will come to know, or if you have been seeing it, well and good. You can share your experience with your children. What I want, please give me a video message or any written message on my personal WhatsApp how you find my way of teaching children, because it will help me to interact more with the students. Though children are honest enough to give a proper feedback, still I want it from parents. You know, we are not having PTMs. So, a sort of PTM exercise. Because children sometimes they go and say to parents more things. One of the parents of 11th class called me. Sir, my child is crying, loaded with the work. That feedback helps us to control or to plan our syllabus accordingly or plan our teaching material accordingly. I take very few topics and I try to be away, as much away from the book as nearby things can help child build up concept. Books though is there, they can read. One child wrote, sir, you don't discuss question answer. What is that? if I discuss, or rather if I say question number 5, answer children right, what is the fun of learning? Where is learning? Where is my child learning if I dictate everything to him? Let him do mistake, let him do ulta-pulta answer. Then only he will learn. We learn maximum by doing mistakes. So if your child does any mistake, I though always encourage children to do. Even sometimes I tell do it wrong. And then I correct and send it. Even in chat box also, if they write wrong answer, I write first good, then I write, but your approach is little different. You should have thought this way, and therefore answer is this. That is how we can positively encourage our children to come out with better answers or better learning. So it is my request that you give your insight, give your little feedback about my way of teaching, so that whenever I get chance to teach children again and again, I will improve upon it. Another very good exercise I gave them. I told children to find out from YouTube channel any other material, and even I told them to find out, give me the best which you liked and why you liked. And so many children did it. And very nicely 3-4 videos they saw, and then they sent me, sir, I like this video because this. Even I shared some of the videos on their group. I specifically don't mention the name of the child. Why? Because then other children will feel, But I share their work so that other children get inspired. So that is one way of inspiring and encouraging children. So if the moment I share one, I get 10. So once again, it is my request that parents, maybe 1 minute video, sir, I did not like the way you teach. Fine, I will take it. But why you did not like? Because your sound is less, because your way of expressing is less, because you are not discussing this, because my child is not finding this, because your language is not up to the standard of a children, your language is little heavy or little less, all those things, whatever you feel like. Sir, I like your video very good. Why very good? Sir, I don't like your video. Why don't like? So that I can improve. And all the children explain what little homework I have given to your parents. It is their homework. They will send it on my email or on my personal WhatsApp. Either a video, 1 minute, maximum 30 second to 1 minute video, or few sentences they can write and post. Now your parents must be young, so they are free to use whatever channel they are comfortable with. They can send it on my email. Okay? My email ID everybody has. If not, I will share. But better you put it in my WhatsApp, because whole day I am busy with WhatsApp only. So many answers are coming, so many homeworks are coming, so many queries are coming. So I am there online, easily available. Once again, be happy children. Nothing is impossible in this world. Nothing impossible. And nothing is well determined. Life is like that. It comes, goes, things come, go. But we have to live. And we live happily. Teachers will come, teach, blah, blah, blah. Fine. You have to learn. You have to learn for yourself, for your happiness. Be happy. Stay home. That is very, very important. मम्मी 5 मिनट नीचे से होके आऊं? No. No. Take proper precaution. Don't bother your parents with cell phone always you want or computer. Oh, I have to do this many work. Fine. They are also working. Everybody is working from home. You also work. Get some free time for your jumping, running in the room itself. Play with your younger ones or elder ones. Play with your parents. Give mama a nice hug and say, I love you, that's enough. Help mama in cooking. Do some household work. Little dusting, little cleaning. At least clean and decorate your room. But do my work. Okay? Thank you very much. So this chapter, force and pressure also, you have to do it. All NCERT questions, all exercise questions. Thank you. God bless you. Stay home, stay happy.